If you're still watching porn in 2021, I don't know what you're doing, man. I don't know what you're doing if you're still watching porn. Do you want to consider yourself as someone is high value? Do you want to pretty much pursue your goals? Do you want to find a purpose for yourself in life, but you're still watching porn? It's like a ghost, man. It's stopping you from you achieving your goals. This is like cocaine, like heroin, man. This is like the worst freaking drug. This is like a digital drug. It's eventually even worse than, snorting cocaine or something like that. But on the other hand, you just simply do not have to biologically put it in. It's even worse. It's like a digital drug. Because guess what? What happens when you're watching porn? Dopamine levels are like way up. So man, I would like you to quit this shit, man. I would like you to quit that shit. It doesn't worth the time. I know I'm porn free 1.5 years. I'm porn free. Okay? So I quit. I know what I'm talking about. It might not seem like a big deal, but believe me, your whole life essentially completely changes when you quit porn. Let me explain. Let's go back in time and let's suppose that you're with your tribe of 150 people, let's suppose, and you're having a nice dinner and you're having like a nice chit chat, and you have essentially two girls in the group, two girls in the whole tribe you are wanting to get pretty much, and pretty much your options are quite limited. If you're lucky, you've met with some other tribes and you've exchanged some partners. But the whole thing is that your whole portfolio, so-called, is very, 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 very limited. And so this is how you've been evolved. Like, this is how your brain had been evolved. Throughout these circumstances, we've been living in small tribes, and obviously we've been interchanging partners with other tribes. But you can think about the numbers here: 5, 10. Let's see, you've seen 100 women throughout your life, or even if we're going through modern times, you've seen a lot of women and stuff like that, but you haven't seen a lot of women, naked, with their body naked, with the beautiful woman body. You haven't seen too many women that way. And this is the whole point, because before porn, you just had to go ahead and impress that girl and pretty much bring her to your bedroom. Sorry. And this is the whole point, man. You had to do that, and this is hard job. This is hard work. And so coming back to a tribe example again. So what happens with dopamine? Pretty much dopamine is this neurotransmitter, which starts to how do you say that in English? Starts to develop when you are about to achieve something. So this is before you actually get to a desired situation, before you get to have sex. This is before you have to eat. This is motivation. So this is dopamine. So dopamine is pretty much your neurotransmitter before you get to the desired state. So how it works, when you're watching porn, pretty much eventually you're getting there and your brain starts to develop this huge chunks of dopamine. Man, I cannot find a better word for it. Like, let's just stick with the develop. Sorry for this, but you have to understand the point. Your brain starts to develop this whole sorts of huge chunks of dopamine, and it cannot make a difference between reality and between fake. So what happens here is that you will just have this thing, man, inside you, and your brain will signal you that you've been with 100 beautiful women, and not just 100 simple beautiful women, 100 top quality women you might not have even seen throughout your lifetime. And guess how much that fucks up your brain, man? Like, you will become dizzy, man. Like, when you're seeing such beautiful women throughout your screen, and again your brain cannot make a difference between that and reality. What happens when you're watching those women naked? You're like achieved one of your ultimate life goals. You achieved that. It's like you do not have to do anything else right now because you've been with the most beautiful woman. And this is how your brain gets it. And this is even worse than cocaine and heroin or even crack or like whatever kind of drug you would like to come up with here. This is the worst thing, man. This is stopping you from everything. This is make you dumb. This is make you dizzy. This kills your motivation. You are, and on top of that, you're jerking off. You're pretty much giving off your very, very precious sexual energy, which is the base of your whole energy. Which is the base of your whole masculinity, which is the base and the core of your whole being. So stop doing that, man. Do not do that. Do not fall for the trap. And this is fake, man. This is not good for you. This is not good for you. The same way as fake food, junk food is not good for you. Fake friends are not good for you. Porn is not good for you. These are quick pleasures. Drugs are not good for you. These are quick pleasures. And with quick pleasures are coming downsides. Because guess what? Instead of going out for a nice, good workout, or going out and actually getting a girl, or going out and cook some nice food, or have some nice meal with whole foods, guess what? You're taking the easy path, you're taking the easy road again. And this is the whole thing. This is where it gets wrong, man. And this is what you have to understand. This is not good for you. You will become, as I said, less motivated. You just lay down and you just have your motivation because this is a lazy day, this is a chill day, so guess what? I will just bust a nut, whatever. It cannot be that worse. And yeah, of course, next to that, you're putting on some very nice porn. And guess what, man? You're killing yourself, man. You're killing your energies. Because instead of, you could have done anything with that energy. You could have started that book. You could have done your stuff. You could have done anything with that. Start a business talk with someone, man. Like, use that energy. Do not dump it. So you have to understand that porn is not good for you. And I'm repeating myself, I know that, but I want you to understand this. This is a drug. And porn had been designed for you to watch it. It is addictive, and big porn sites know this very, very freaking well. So how does Pornhub makes money and all these big porn sites? Either you're purchasing their products, either you're going ahead and see some adverts on that. So they're running adverts on the platforms. And this is how they make money. They do not care about you, man. They care about you going there and either purchase some premium material or either watch some advertisements on their website. So they get paid for that. They're not your friends. Someone who's digitally showed them their most beautiful parts of their body. They're not your friends. They're not doing good for you with this. Okay, I'm not talking about your girlfriend, but if you have one. So, man, you have to understand, this is not good for you. In the very first place, if you're watching porn, you are engaging in this unhealthy environment we are creating, and women are having these unhealthy expectations about themselves that, okay, I should have like this huge breasts and I should have some like these huge asses and everything which is, like everything is external and everything is all about my body, which is, man, like a woman is higher value if they are looking good. This is like no questions asked. But this is an unhealthy society we are creating here with this, because girls will be driven towards this way. They will have low self-esteem above their basic low self-esteem, even lower because they do not have that perfect body they're seeing at porn movies, and you will have unrealistic expectations, and you will, like, man, porn has only downsides. You have to understand it. You have to quit it as soon as possible. You have to quit it. You have to find a way to quit it. So if you're really, really serious about it, I know a very good tactic. Go ahead, delete every porn. you have on your computer. Delete all the websites from your computer. So this is number one, clean everything. And number two, if you're really serious about it and you really want to change, go ahead and talk with your brother, sister, mother, father, best friend, colleague, who are you trust, and go ahead and tell them, man, I'm a porn addict and I will quit today. And so this is when you're publicly committing to something, you will highly likely keep that. And believe me, this will change your whole life. This will change your whole life. And it will be, I'm not saying it will be easy. It will be fucking hard. It will be hard. But when you go through the first days, the cravings, when your brain recycles your whole dopamine system, then you will become a better person, man. Like, you will have more energy, you will be more enthusiastic. So believe me, without further ado, man, just go right ahead and tell it to someone and make up your mind. Quit right now. Even if you're serious about it, comment down below, man. So this is it. I really truly want to help you with this stuff, because I've gone through this. I had this unhealthy relationship, this whole social anxiety thing, and since I did quit porn, I'm still a human being. I still have all of my shit, but man, I'm a different person. I'm a confident motherfucker, man. And I'm quite sure this is the root of it. So, man, go ahead and quit that shit. Cheers.